Interesting qualifying there, reckoning, but yeah, Connor ahead of Kazi, then the two Mercedes, third and fourth, Clark and Albin. Virus and Locker, Webster and Alonso side by side, of course. That was going to happen on the same road as well.
Okay, so it was an interesting, very interesting qualifying there. Connor Todd definitely has set the marker on pace for this one. So we are back online, guys. We are now waiting for the grid. Hopefully we will have no hiccups and it will be the person that's meant to start the race starts the race. Oh no.
It's not. As soon as you say that. Kazi, babe. Oh dear. Not it. It's the penalty.
Hello, Verstappen. So we're getting underway quicker than what we expected to, which is unfortunately for the rest of the races. I'm sure, there's not much setups to change. Okay, so here we go. It is time for formation lap. So broadcast in, so leader, position change, tyre, that. Okay, perfect. So in P1 you have got Connor Todd, 96 in the Haas. In P2 is Kazi Babe X in the Renault. In P3 it's CCRL Clark in the Mercedes. In P4 RSF1 Albon in the Mercedes. In P5 Military Virus in the Williams. In P6 it's JLocker89 in the Red Bull. And in P7 it's RSF1 Webster aka Captain Hook in the Toro Rosso. And in P8 is RSF1 Alonso in the Alfa Romeo. In P9 it's Felipe Azza07 in the Renault. And in P10 is a Cosmic Cameron 9 in the Ferrari. In 11th is Timonik in the Racing Point. And in P12 it's RSF1 Lauda in the Ferrari. In P13 Timo 1911 in the Toro Rosso. And in P14 it's Overcome Orphan 6 in the McLaren. And in P15 the second Alfa Romeo it's RSF1 Button. And in P16 it's Zombiehead 304 in the second Red Bull. And in 17th, last, is Rogers Rascal in the Haas.
Goodness me. Well, it's definitely different to my formation, anyway.
And in the words of RSF1 Verstappen, what a plonker. Different type of gravy he is.
Yeah. So Lauda, Timmer, Orphan, and Zombie Ed all starting on the hards. Rest on mediums. Obviously, Tim and Ike downwards on fresh tyres. We have a clean start, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's hope for a clean start. Right, Brando, do you want to take the rear end of the grid? And I'll take the front end of the grid. As we get ready now for 17 cars, almost 20,000 horsepower lining up on the grid. Soon we'll be screaming at 12,000 revs down the start-finish straight. Okay. There we go. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Go! And Connor Todd makes a great start, followed by Kazi Babe. CCRL Clark also stays in holds position, but Military Virus has managed to make the jump on RSF1 Albon. Connor Todd through turns 1 and 2 is getting away cleanly. J-Lock has managed to hold P6. RSF1 Webster's holding P7. Cosmic Cameron in P is made the jump on RSF1 Webster in P7. So cleanly through for the first sections of the corner. Brando, what's going on at the back?
Oh, it was a clean start, but Zombie Head got a little bit of traction at the end of turn 2. Unfortunately, tapped into the back of a few cars. He's around at the moment.
Oh no,
Buffing
that's
out all
not
good.
good. Okay, all good,
Oh,
perfectly.
safety
So
car.
no signs of us. Oh, safety car, safety car.
A bit of debris. That wasn't
We
the
have a
terminal
safe.
car.
We have a safety car, guys.
It was, well, from what I gather, it's Zombie Head's front wing. He's lost it completely, but that's all the safety car should be out for.
But is the front wing on the racing line? That is the question. Do they have to? Do they have to send a marshal out onto the track?
Surely will like the marshal be able to pick it up. Actually, yeah, would have been quite a bit of big bits, so maybe, yeah, justified.
Yeah. So that's the question. Now, will we have a good getaway from the safety car?
First things
That's
first,
the
people got to
question,
keep
guys.
the gap between cars in front and behind. No, never mind. Never mind, Zombie Head has hit the back of Rascals.
Oh
Didn't even break,
no.
by the looks of it. Oh, that was horrible. And yeah, Rascals got damage. Looked like Zombie Head didn't break at all.
Okay, well at least it would be kind of like a free pit stop for Rogers Rascals.
Yeah, both in the pits. I don't know what that was all about. Could have been lag induced, but
Who knows? So as requested, we have been asked to go on board by one of the viewers with a certain driver. Can you give me the thumbs up when we're ready? So I can go through the grid. This is to this person that's actually looking out for something. So RSF1. So obviously there's not much change going on in the grid at the moment. Can you just keep an eye on the messages for when I get the green light to switch cars, please, Brundle?
oh jeez, I put it away because my phone was buzzing. Hang on.
Ah, okay. I have got it on my second screen as well, so I can see it. So I'm just trying to do, obviously with my eyes, try to be at two places at once. So obviously with the start of the race, Tim and Connor Todd got a very good start. Kazzy Babe, CXR, so no change in the top four. Military Virus did manage to make the jump on Jay Locker though. Cosmic Cameron made a jump on RSF1 Rebster, so Rebster holds 8th and Alonso in 9th. Felipe Azza 07 is in P10. Tim and Ike sitting in P11. RSF1 Louder. Oh, Rebster's just got a 5-second time panic for exceeding the track limits. All good, thank you very much. Louder is sitting in P12. Button's in P13 in the second half of Mayo. Timmer is currently in there. Oh, Jay Locker, another. Guys, come on, give each other space behind the safety car. The McLaren's sitting in P15 of Overcome Orphan. Zombie Head 304 is currently sitting in P16 in the Red Bull and catching up with the field. And Rogers Rascals will be following up as well.
They're far too bunched up. Almond's got on the clock.
Yeah.
Far too bunched up. It's difficult though because we haven't had a safety car in a while though, so everyone I guess is a bit rusty still. We didn't get many safety cars last season either.
No, because the safety car was broken last season.
Yeah. My tactic I normally do with this is I go either to the left or right hand side of the track and give about at least 2 car lengths. And at least, probably more than that actually, until the restart. And then just be careful because you have no idea. These cars don't have brake lights. So it's difficult, difficult to, different to the touring cars or anything like endurance racing because you've got brake lights. So you just got to be aware. Just be aware. Lag as well. You just... Be careful.
Well, we do know that obviously this week Xbox Live services haven't been the greatest. So this, and good old Cody's as well. They do like to make the game interesting.
I'll never see the chat and
So-
say to go on this up, no?
Yep, absolutely. So this is where it can get messy because the game. There we go. Albon with another 5-second time penalty with Cesar Clark. The game activates a limiter on the cars so that they start backing away from the safety car to give them, so that obviously the safety car can go into the pit lane. Okay, guys. So remember, we've got 2 more laps to go before we even think about getting a DRS. So here we go. Race restart. Will Connor Todd back the field up. Remember, no overtaking until the safety car line. When will he decide to go? Now, off he goes. So he goes through turn 16. Oh no! Holding everyone up. Whoa! So it makes a getaway now. So we're back under racing conditions. RSF1 Webster with a exceeding penalty with track limits 5-second time penalty. So down to lap 4, turns 1 and 2. Kazzy Babe closely behind in the Renault, but does have an inside line. Will he able to keep the gap there, or will Connor Todd be able to absolutely fly away with the race? Who knows? CCRL Clark in RSF1 Albon, also in 3rd and 4th. Cosmic Cameron has made the jump on the Williams in the Ferrari. RSF1 Webster still holds his P7. Closely followed behind. Oh.
I reckon they're still side by side, still fighting it all.
Oh, yes, this is going to be quite tasty, but they do make the move work there.
That was an interesting restart from Connor Todd up front. I realised the problem is he didn't give the safety car anywhere near enough gap. He had to slam on the brakes as he went around the last corner, otherwise he would have overtaken it. Oh,
yeah, as it goes into the pit
Alonso's
lane.
round. He's been tapped, I think. Alonso's round before the right-hander.
No, he's in P10.
He was like 7th or 8th, I think. Half spun. No damage though, so he's alright.
Absolutely. So, at the moment, the cars, apart from Connor Todd and Kazzy Babe, they're all pretty much close to that bunch together. We have got a battle between Lauder and Button here happening now. They're fighting through turn 16. Oh, look at that camera. Alonso just runs it straight over. Coming down the start-finish straight now of RSF1 Button, Lauder, and so Lauder is dropping back here. The hard runners are struggling through this phase of the race now. Their tyres are going to be cold, guys. And they are going to be the ones that absolutely struggle the hardest. It's unbelievable. Unfortunately, not unbelievable, but Jay Locker is currently running down in P17. Something must have happened to him there at the restart, or did he go into the pits and we did not see it? That's the question. So Connor Todd, 1.5 seconds ahead already. So
That's his round. That's his round. Oh, careful getting back on the track.
Yeah.
That's good damage from some way struggling.
Yeah, he's lost the end plate of his front wing by the looks of it there.
He already had damage. He was trying to hold it side by side with Zombie. He got caught in the curb when around he went.
Okay, oh, Revster's now making a move up. Oh, Cosmic Cameron lost it somewhere.
Fast right-handed. He's been struggling with that all evening so far, and he's gone again. Oh, that's a shame because he had such a good start.
He did. Okay. So the battle looks like it's going to be second place. Don't mean to talk this too early, guys, but that's what seems to be happening.
Far too early. Far too early to say.
Yeah, I know, but anything can happen in Formula One, and it usually does.
Front 5 though have pulled away from Webster, who's holding down 6th place at the moment. See if Webster can pull those front 5 in.
That is the question. So Zombie Head and Alonso, they're now currently battling, and Zombie Head makes the move on Alonso and gets past very nicely there around the outside. Beautiful move by the Red Bull there. Oh, but then will Alonso answer back with a move back on him? Two Alphas running P9 and P10. 10, 13 and 14. So Alonso is not... Is he going to have the legs for this? Because obviously he's quite low on his ERS. The ERS is now on, guys. So away we go. We have got overtaking power. Ooh. That was Zombie Head looking at a move on Timonite there in the Force India. Very close behind for turn 16. Kazi Baby's left the session, so his AI is taken over. This is now going to cost him dearly because AI drivers don't go as fast as what normal drivers do. And Zombie Head is making a move on Timonite round the outside of turn 1 and 2. Will he get the inside line for turns 3 and 4? Will he be able to hold the line? No, he can't. So he has to think and regroup on that one.
Kazi back in.
Whilst they're doing this, and Zombie Head's going to make a move on the inside of turn 6 on Timonite, but does not make it successful, and is now under risk from RSF1 Alonso, because RSF1 Alonso is now currently right behind his gearbox. This is going to be very detrimental to him. Yes, Shane, I do.
Kazi Babe's back.
So
Albon and Virus.
Albon and Military Virus, yeah, we've got it on the... Whoa, what a move! Albon and CCRL Clark up on turn 16. Will he make it stick, or will they work together on this? Please, guys, don't touch, not now. The two Mercedes are back. It's like watching Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton all over again.
Oh, that was close. That all started from Clark losing a lot of time to Kazi. Kazi's come back, and unfortunately Kazi was within 2 seconds of a corner, and he's back in the session, but he hasn't retaken his car yet, and it's just losing so much time to corner. It's giving a gap to him up the front.
Absolutely, yeah. So now Kazi Babe's AI car is going to be well under threat. Ooh, this is going to end bad.
This is not a great situation.
We all know how... No, it isn't. Just hope the drivers use their noggin here, because if they time it...
Clark
time it right...
Clark lost a lot of time. There you go.
Oh, what a move, yes. And he'll have DRS, I think. Yes, he will.
Yeah, they've lost.
Just a little.
Oh! The thing is feisty, I'll give it that. I don't know what level they set it, but it seems to be quite high. It's not losing a lot of time.
The AI level is now level 60.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're now 9 seconds behind Connor Todd. This is giving Connor Todd the opportunity to just control it now.
Basically, so Connor Todd's got 2 free pit stops. In net, basically, unless something drastically goes wrong in one of his pit stops.
I think as he's come back, fighting.
Yeah. So coming through. So the two Mercedes again are very close to each other. Very well paced there. Military Virus is currently sitting in P4, 2 seconds behind the two Mercedes. Kazi Babe is 7 tenths, 6 tenths behind. No. The Zombie Head is now starting to approach the Renault of Kazi Babe.
Mercedes is the hairpin. Oh, goodness me!
Ooh, gone very wide there. Very wide.
Could have ended in tears. He's getting past.
Made a move, making a move.
Oh, 2 Alphas in the last corner. I wonder a button when you make contact.
Looks like Rebster's going to make a move well on the Renault, and oh, that's very close there.
Alonso and Tim Knight behind as well.
Yeah. Gee, there's a lot of action going on around these first 2 corners. Look at that. Tim Knight's on the outside, but Alonso, has he got the legs over him? Has Tim Knight got the inside line enough? Will Alonso give the room? Oh, and Alonso holds it very well there. P8 for the Alpha. In a minute, Verstappen. In a minute.
What's that?
Look at the comments.
I can't have taken that away, remember?
Oh, he's shouting frontline speed.
Yeah, I think what's the problem with Cassidy is that he's in the lobby but he doesn't know how to select his car. Because I know he's going back, but his car is still AI mode. It's just dropping back.
Did he come back as a spectator? Or did he come back to that? Okay, so we're on board now currently with Zombie Head, who's going to have the DRS. Frontline speed! On the Williams. Makes a move. Will he get it? Will the Williams defend well? Yes, he does.
Oh, Cassidy's back. He's in 8th though. He's now in the midfield battle as Clark is in the pits.
That's an early pit start. Oh no, it's not an early pit start. Oh, yeah, but...
Webster's in as well.
Yep. There's a lot of drivers coming in now to the pits. So Webster's dropped down to P15, P16, P17. Wow, he's lost that much time on his pit stop.
Well, the field is actually still relatively close, considering probably that safety guard help.
Yeah, that's very, very true. So Rogers Rascals is on the mediums. Jay Locker. So CCRL Clark and Cosmic Cameron. So CCRL Clark's on fresh hards, Cosmic Cameron, and is battling with Felipe Azar on 10 lap hards. Medium, sorry. Coming through. Will they respect that it's not their race to be battling in with, or will they decide actually no?
So Kazi lost about 17 seconds with that lag out. The leader.
Yeah.
And neither, I'm afraid to say at the moment, it's Todd's race to lose up front. He's completely in a space of his own. Doesn't seem even Mercedes, as Albon is in. Doesn't seem even Mercedes had the pace to close him down at the moment.
So Kazi Babe is now in the pits making a stop. Albon 7 part-time penalties gone onto the hards. So this is going to actually Buttons in the pits. Alonso's up to P3. So this is where it all gets interesting. Strategy will be king here, guys. Absolutely king.
Where's
21
virus?
viewers at the moment.
Where was virus before he
Military
did?
virus 50. he was about P5, wasn't he? P5, P6?
Yeah, I think he's been done by Webster. Webster's behind Cassie,
Yes.
but he's oh, Virus has had a go. Virus stayed with him. Webster holding it. Oh, tap.
What's happened?
Oh, he's out.
Oh no.
Oh, virtual safety car. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, and Connor Todd pits as the virtual safety car comes out, so his advantage is going to get even bigger.
Oh no.
Oh, Webster, that is such a shame. He had such a good race up to that. Virus made the lunge at turn 6, and they were holding side by side. I think it was very similar to, was it Joshua and Quaker in F4?
Yeah.
It's the slightest taps, and as you're still turning, you can't recover. Virtual safety car is going green once again. As Todd comes back out of it. He's the second.
Yeah, and so Alonso's in the pits, hoping for a cheeky pit stop, but unfortunately it's not worked because they're all going to return to racing speed, and he could lose a lot of time here because everyone's going to be bunching back up in a minute. It's dropped to P9 at the moment, P10. Watch them white lines, Alonso.
Actually worked out relatively okay for him considering. It's in the top 10.
Yeah. Definitely, absolutely, definitely used them in the top 10 there.
That leaves Timmer, Lauda and Orphan yet to pit.
Yeah.
Although not both Locker and Rascals, I would say, need to pit again. As does Timberlake. And Zombie. There's still quite a few.
Yeah. Oh, Zombie Head has dropped down the ranks there because Connor Todd and Zombie Head are scrapping with each other. Oh yeah, it's Connor Todd resuming the lead now.
Zombie Head wouldn't be going much further than those mediums. As Timberlake's in on third. Relinquishes third to Timmer.
Third place to Timmer.
I have to say, actually, looking at this, so Connor's in a net lead, Clark second, Alonso's in the net P4 at the moment, facing down Albon. I'm not sound too surprised.
Oh, that Haas doesn't seem to like them hard tyres at the moment. They're not quite switched on yet, so this might give a little bit of advantage to the Red Bull on the softer compound, although the Red Bull does have older tyres, so the advantage there will be slightly wiped out. Depends on the condition of Zombie Head's tyres. 12... So... Yeah, so Zombie Head's managed to get, Connor Todd's managed to get at least a second away now at the DRS zone, and Felipe Assa has just retired, DNF. Oh, he's retired in the pits.
Yeah. He was way up back, unfortunately. A penalty situation at the moment, because there were quite a few. Actually, Kazi at the moment is in third, because he has no penalties. Albon has a ton, a lot from the contact that he had with his teammate under the safety car, and unfortunately,
Connor Todd's now coming into the pits.
Unfortunately, Alonso has a penalty as well, so Kazi's in the net third, and he's on the back of Alonso, come down to the hairpin.
Oh no, it looks like the game's been good and managed to get rid of the car before we had any safety car or virtual safety car.
As he's looking at Alonso. And down to turn 1, got the DRS. And the front line speed!
Yes. Oh yeah. Round the outside of turn 1, is this going to end up in tears? No!
Oh, what a save! What a save for Alonso. See that power slide he had?
Yeah. Got off the stream as well.
That was brilliant.
Fantastic there, from a little move from Kazi Babe there, managed to make the jump on him. So that'll be Kazi Babe now in the net fourth.
I think it will end up third because the amount of penalties Albon has.
Yeah, absolutely.
Albon is kind of third fastest after the race.
Oh, military virus on RSF1 Alonso coming up behind on the straight now. Opens up the. No, he hasn't got DRS. Straight line speed. This is front line speed. Makes the move, and will he have to go deep into the. Oh, no, guys!
No! Oh, goodness! Okay. You were just as shell shocked as I am. That's quiet.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. That's one way to defend your position, isn't it?
That's a good thing you say it. Oh, goodness. Well, he keeps it anyway. But Virus just dropped right back behind Tim and Ike.
Yep. So RSF1 Alonso in P8.
Oh!
What?
Goodness me, that was a lunge. I don't know if it was the lunge or lack of brakes. Virus tried to put on a Tim like there into turn 6.
Oh no.
That's alright, no damage, just avoided each other, all good.
So they're going well here. Connor Todd is just putting in fastest lap after fastest lap at the moment, which is really, really amazing.
6. It's clocking. Yeah.
Military Virus is now going to make a move on Tim and Ike with DRS enabled now. He's on the inside line of turns 14 and 15. Makes the move, but Tim and Ike's going to be on the inside of turn 16. He's not given up yet, but Military Virus has got the pace to get past him, and he will have the DRS. But they don't use it. So it's Timmer now in for his mediums.
Well, he's come out in a very hasty group because he's on the fastest tyres, or tyre compound better. So Tim and Knight directly ahead, then he's got Virus, then he's got Alonso. Could be sick for the taking Timmer, but he's got to overtake them.
And possibly, if he's fast enough as well, 5th and 4th.
Kazi and Albon, and Kazi's catching Albon.
Yeah. And Albon is right behind Zombie Head. And then you've got, obviously, at the moment, Connor Todd 23 seconds ahead of CCRL Clark.
A lot has benefited for that gap. A lot has happened from that gap.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kazi legging out hasn't helped because I think Kazi was keeping up with him. Virtual, remember he pitted on a virtual safety car. That's at least 15 seconds. Everything's falling into place for him. Oh, Albon! No, he's got another one. Straight up, corner car in the head, and
yeah. Absolutely. So we've got a little bit of a free car train here between 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Three engine manufacturers.
Tim's trying to find a way past Tim and Nike at the moment.
Oh yeah. Save it for the straight, my man. Save it for the straight.
He's not listening.
Oh no.
He's not listening.
No, he's going for it on the inside of turn 8, turn 9. Oh no, this is turn 8. And then turn 9 and 10, Tim and I. Ooh, you're getting your reels a bit dirty there in the lawnmower. Connor Todd's responded with a fastest lap.
He's consistent. He's been consistent in mid 36s. Cassie in the back of Albert. Into the hairpin.
Yeah, we've got Tim and Ike as well. Tim and Ike about to have a go at each other. So Timmer now opens his DRS. He's going to definitely have the racing point here. I was about to say Force India then. Go on, friend. Go on. Have the car. In you go. More power. But no. Will he have the car? Will he have the edge over at the corner there? Because he will have to slow down much for the corner. This is going to end beautifully for Timmer. Takes the position very well. Brilliant.
Very nice. Now can set off after Alonso. So got plenty of laps left.
Absolutely. Alonso's now currently behind Military Vales. However, his ERS does not look very healthy at the moment. So he needs to charge up that ERS as fast as he can and stay within DRS range, because he could have them easily on the straight here. And if I get it perfectly, Verstappen, I will say the famous line.
What tyres is Zombie Head on?
Zombie Head is on hards.
This was confusing me. It says,
Okay, so up we go. Frontline speed!
Oh, too much! Too much of it.
But not enough frontline speed, because obviously he doesn't make the move.
Actually, Zombie Head is in third place, holding this stuff between these two.
Absolutely. So RSF1 Albon, Kazi Babe, and Zombie Head. They are the three that are very close to each other.
Lauda's on the back of Tim and Nike as well, for 9th. Lauda's also on medium, same as Timmer, but he's a little bit further down the road.
Yeah. Oh, Lauda's having a look through turn 6, but thinks better of it. He knows that corner can cut someone off very, very quickly, but he will get the traction out through turn 7 and 8.
He's going to have a good run. Oh, he's got a great run out of the long right hand on Zombie, so go for it.
Yeah. What a move there by Kazi Babe.
Oh, Zombie
Brundle, can you give Brundle, can you give the stream an update on penalties, please?
Okay, we'll do so. Well, Zombie Head's just got a
5-second time penalty.
Yeah. Same as Albon across the hairpin, right? On a pod. On a Todd is currently on 2 warnings. Clark has got 1 warning, which he got right at the start of the race. He's fine. Galley's got nothing. He's fine. Ooh. Zombie Head has. He's gonna have to check the incidents now. Zombie Head. Zombie has 10 seconds at the moment. To 5 seconds. Albon has 20, I believe. He's got 3 under the safety car and 5 cutting ahead, so he's on 20. Virus is fine. Loads of warnings, but he's fine. Alonso has 1 penalty. I'm just checking to see what that is. That's a 3 seconds, so Alonso has 3. Emma has nothing. Lauda has nothing. The Nike has nothing. Button has nothing, and that's the top 10.
Okay. There you go, guys.
So, Albon and Zombie, free turn 1. It's still side by side. Zombie still on the inside, though. But Albon is through into 4th.
So, Zombie Head. What have we got going on at the moment then, Brendan? Anything else going on at the rear end? No, everyone seems to be spread out a little bit now, don't they? Closest field here is between Zombie Head and Albon. They're not giving up.
Yeah. Problem is for Albon, his penalties may drop him outside the points.
Yeah.
As Zombie Head's going to go back up on the inside of the hairpin. Still there.
Yeah.
Needs to be done.
They're trading positions very well here.
Oh! Say that. Contact in the last corner. I will let him back through. That's good though.
Very sportsmanlike that is. Very sportsmanlike.
Flat set to 3, Ferrari offers Cameron. Just onto the back straight. Oh, virtual safety car.
Oh.
Okay. Everybody back. Not punch everybody back up, but again, that's a bit premature.
Strange.
Oh, Lauda speeding under the safety car.
That's going to cost him dearly.
That's cost him points, I think. Yeah, that would have done. He might be able to keep on 10. Cameron's spending the pit lane.
Yep.
In the pits anyway. Lauda again! He must have... Albon's nicked ahead of Zombie, but then mistimed his brakes, so Zombie didn't get back at him. They're dueling once again. And Zombie's back through. Oh, now Albon's hit the back of Zombie Head there. He's got damage.
Yep.
He's in the pits now. Definite. No points. That's a shame for the Mercedes driver.
And the 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pits.
Oof, Lauda's in as well. Both. M2, no points, I don't think, for them. That's going to bring... Yeah,
Albon's retired.
Unfortunate end, because he had a good race up until that point, but... So, yeah, that's put Locker in the 10th. Orphan into 11, so close to points right now, and he's on the medium tyre, quicker than the two in front. He could potentially get a point.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so the closest car at the moment is Locker on RSF1 button. Now, can Locker capitalise on the penalty situation? Has he got any penalties?
Let me just check. Lock has a 5-second time penalty from the start.
Ooh.
Button has nothing, and Orphan has nothing. So as it stands, even if Locker gets past Button, he's still got to get a gap for the two he's fighting with, which includes Orphan. It's another difficult race for Locker. Goes up the inside of Button, takes 9, but now he's got to get a gap. Now he's got to push to even get
he's
a
got to
point
push hard.
Straight. Orphan's catching ahead of them, so going for it.
Orphan's on the mediums though.
Oh, Virus! That was a
bit of a lunge on.
Yeah, always. He's been a bit diving at every corner at the moment. On turn 6 and again on turn 7, he's got to be patient. Wait for the DRS.
Yes, absolutely. That's what you can do in this sort of situation. China's not the most easiest track to pass at, but it does have the perfect opportunity on that start-finish straight.
Oh, Daddy Head went up on right hand. He doesn't have to overtake Zombie Head, actually.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, penalty system. Oh my goodness, he's not even in overtake. Look how much speed he's got. Whoa!
CCRL Clark with the fastest lap now.
Yeah, Connor's cruising.
Well, he's in a position that he can do, really, can't he?
Virus.
Oh, this is getting tasty.
Getting a bit feisty, but Virus is not taking any of it. Lunges up on the inside.
But then there's going to be the switch back, but he managed to cut across there perfectly.
Oof. Tiny bit of moving across, maybe from Zombie Head, but Virus took that off in the 4th. So is Zombie? No, Alonso needs to get within 2 seconds of Zombie Head to get him, because he's on a free himself. And in fact, behind Alonso is Timmer, who's quietly caught up to Alonso. He's already within 3 seconds of Alonso, so he's got 6th. If he can continue catching, he'll be within Zombie Head, so Timmer's actually going for 5th at this point.
Nice. Very nice. So, Zombie Head, will he come back over now that he's got the DRS on Military Virus? Will he make another fight back for him?
He got back. In the... Oh, he got so close though.
Yeah, he's not giving up. Not giving up there at all.
Oh, that was a horrible last corner from Virus. He's just
but whilst these two are scrapping, can you see a certain Alpha starting to reel them in?
Yeah, a little bit. Alonso's coming in. At 3 seconds though. No points for Ferrari. 13th and 14th. Long way off points tonight. Not the way from the Maranello team. Not for McLaren either. Well, actually, often will be that Rascals is off. on the back straight.
Oh no.
Looking up the virtual safety cars. Penultimate lap.
I don't think we've had a safety car finish on the league yet, have we?
I don't think you can. I think the game is programmed in the fact you can't get one in the last 3 laps or something. You have to have at least one racing lap.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's not very realistic, is it?
They meant to be.
Well, it's meant to be the closest thing.
Yeah. So that's it to 3. Alright. Last lap.
Oh, Alonso there gone very wide there. Okay, yep, so it is the last lap of the race. Guys, please, who do you think is going to be driver of the day?
I would say give it.
I'll go out.
I would say Zombie,
gonna
but he
have to put it
does
out.
the penalties.
Connor Todd.
Yeah, or Timner. That's the two for me. Connor or Timmer. Timmer doesn't have any. Neither of them do.
Neither of them do, no. Connor Todd for the sheer fact that he has dominated both Q1, Q2, Q3 and the race.
And the race. Yeah. He's going to come around the last corner and take victory in China. And
the fastest lap. So could he have a grand slam here?
Eventually. That's on hard tyres, by the way. 16 lap old hard tyres.
Yeah.
And he's just on a 35.9.
Yeah. So if he right, okay. Tell you what, if he's got or Cosmic Cameron's got a unserved time penalty, so he finishes P12. If he gets the Grand Slam, I'm gonna say driver of the day is Connor Todd. So
Yeah.
P2 Cesar L. Clark, Kazi Bay P3, Military Virus is gonna come close in P4 in the Williams, and close following, very close behind him will be Zombie Head.
Won't be Zombie Head. Yeah, won't be Alonso. Is it Timmer? Oh, Timmer's 6.
Oh, and Timmer makes the jump of 6th. Alonso drops to 7th. J Locker.
Like 8th, Locker
Timmer Knight and
9th.
J Locker, yeah. Button. P10. And Overcome Orphan. Last across the line. There we are, guys. Your race winner today. Connor Todd, 96. Pole position, fastest lap, race win. He is the driver of the day.
Yep. I tell you what this result does do. Puts his championship back on track, because before this race he was only on 5 points. Two difficult races puts him, well, I don't know who's leading actually. It could be Timmer, because it was that close. Into this, so Timmer's beyond.
in the lead.
No, Timmer's not. Timmer beyond 30. Lauda didn't score, so he's on 30. I think Connor Todd's actually taken the lead of the championship.
Okay.
It'd be like 2 points against several people. Trying to work it out. There you go. Good race.
Okay, yeah, so guys, race order today, standings are Connor Todd 96 in first, second CCRL Clark, Kazi Babe in third, Military Virus in fourth, Zombie Head 3 or 4 in fifth, Timmer 1911 in sixth, RSF1 Alonso in seventh, eighth is Tim and Ike, 9th J Locker 89, 10th RSF1 Button, 11th Overcome Orphan 6, 12th Cosmic Cameron 9, 13th RSF1 Louder, 14th Rogers Rascals, RSF1 Alban in 15th, DNF Felipe Asa 07 in 16th DNF, and RSF1 Webster 17th DNF'd. Okay, Brundle.
So rough count of the points, just to make this interesting. So Connor Todd will be on 31, Lauder on 30, Tim and Ike on 30, Timmer on 30.
Wow.
They look I think on 20. 24, Virus on 28. Yes, basically, Conrad has the lead, 1 point ahead of Lauda, and then another about 4 or 5 separated by 2 points after that. So big moves, big moves.
Yep.
These guys in.
Absolutely, yes, please.
Kazzy. And Clark. He used to be Beast Bro, didn't he?
Who?
Sarah Clark used to be Beast Bro.
Not off the top of my head, I would not know.
Thought he was.
Let me know when we've got all the drivers in.
Just wait on Kazzy. Please.
Yes, please. Guys, please press that little tick to make sure that your audio is included into our stream.
Give Kazzy one more invite. No, I don't think he's joining us. I think we're just going to have to work with these two.
Okay. Do you want to take P2 and I'll take P1?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Alright, CCL Clark. Used to be Beast Bro, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So yeah, good solid result for yourself. See, coming into this race, on any points, I don't believe. So yeah, you got your championship off to a good start. Was fighting with your teammates in the early going with Albon. A bit of contact between you two on a couple of occasions, but you came out of it unscathed, fortunately. Unfortunately for Albon, he didn't finish. Would have scored Mercedes some good points, but I'm sure he'll be back next week. Obviously, commiserations to Kazzy as well, because he lagged out. Yeah, good solid result for yourself. Got to be relatively happy with that, actually.
Yeah, after last week with me crashing out after a similar qualifying performance, it was upsetting, but I've come back this week, and for me it feels like a win because obviously Connor was so far in front, and I feel like obviously with Kazzy like, it did help me. Obviously I think I would stay behind him. And with Albon, I think he just was a bit unlucky at some points today, and probably could have got a double podium if we were lucky for Mercedes today.
Yeah, it's very unlucky because that would have been some good points for Mercedes and overall constructors. They definitely do need it at this point, but I'm sure they will be clawing their way back this season. Still a long way to go. Obviously, a lot of things benefited to Connor's lead. Obviously, putting on the virtual safety car, the lagging out of Kazzy, because it was a struggle to get past that AI car by the looks of it. As I said, solid result. Going into Baku next week could be survival of the fittest, that race, if last season is to go by. What are your thoughts ahead going towards that race next week?
I'll just have to practice like I had this week. Just probably, I think more doesn't really matter about your speed. It's more about just keeping on the track, keeping yourself without damage, and going from there, really.
Yeah, well, congratulations on P2, and I'll hand over to Raikkonen.
Okay, Connor. Congratulations.
Thank
That
you.
is what you call a Grand Slam.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Pole position, fastest lap and race win. Congratulations. How you feeling?
Pretty good. After the two races, they were quite annoying, so I had to get something out of this one.
Is China a favourite track of yours, or is it a stronger track for you? Or
Not really. I didn't really like it.
No?
Just the last 2 days.
Don't say that.
Just annihilated. I hate this track.
Don't say that. That's the worst thing to say.
Honestly, I've probably bugged so many people. All I've done in the chat is asking who wants practice. So
That's it.
Yeah,
That's all
but
it is. Practice, isn't it?
you've
that's
been
all it
making
is.
lots of practice. Yeah, you've done lots of practice around the circuit, but no, that was an absolute domination of a win. I know a lot of things happened during the race for you to enable you to have a 30-second lead at the end of the race, but you definitely had pace over the rest of the field. Did you have a low drag set up, or is it? Well,
Yeah.
through sector 2, we were watching you through sector 2 actually, on your qualifying. Your car was on rails through that sector.
Yeah, it's actually a setup that it's not even my own. I was doing time trial, and the ghost that it paired me up with, I stole this setup. I would give
Okay.
credit if I knew his name, but I can't remember who it is. But yeah, that's pretty
Mm.
fast. It's a pretty fast setup.
Fair enough.
But really,
Anything else you want to add at all?
the lap times between second and third and mine were quite the same. I think Kazi was only less than a tenth off my fastest lap.
What, in the race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even
No,
though I
but
did,
your qualifying times were absolutely mine. They blew it, well, especially in Q3, blew them out of the water.
yeah, the qualifying times were quite strong, but the race times weren't that good really. So I think if Kazi didn't disconnect, it'd have been really close.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then that virtual safety car I wasn't even going to come in that lap. Only when the VSC came up, I thought, oh, I'll take that now.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, congratulations. You are also driver of the day with that, because that was
Thank
pole
you.
position, fastest lap, and race win. So that was a Grand Slam victory. Thoughts on Baku next week?
yeah, I love that track. So watch out.
Okay. We will look out on for that one then, guys. Right. That is everything for this week. I have had a message from Kazi Babe, who did come in P3. Unfortunately, his mic doesn't work. The unfortunate lag out, Brundle, was that the fact his game had crashed, so he had to restart the game. Hence why he lost a lot of position. He felt that he could get a lot out of the race, so he did everything he could to try it. So congratulations on P3, Kazi Babe. I'm sure your team leader at Renault will be more than pleased with that. It's got some good solid points there. So that is it from us this week for F5. Tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock for the last race of China for Division 3. Let's hope we get to see a little bit of wet weather tomorrow. So far, the rain has stayed away from China, but it would be a shame if we didn't see it. And then following next week, we will be back here, same time next week, but for Baku. I have been RSF1 Working Tonight, your main host, alongside of RSF Brundle. Thank you guys for coming to view the show. It has been a great honour and a pleasure. Until next week,